Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kim. I currently live in Japan where I do lifestyle and traveling videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for all your love and support. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video. So today's video, I was talking with my homegirls and we were just reminiscing, talking about days in the past. And today's going to be talking about my crazy roommate experience, guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and let me just tell y'all this crazy story, okay? So I'm not going to tell you. This is going to be while I was in college. I went to 3 different universities, so I won't tell you which one. That way nobody can try to pinpoint who I'm talking about. So this roommate was just, at first on paper, my roommate seems like she was made from heaven. Just the perfect person she was going to be. But little did I know what was going to be in store for me. This was like the roommate from hell. Like, so y'all remember that crazy roommate movie? I think it's called like The Roommate. Yeah, that was my roommate, legit. Like, she was a little bit but yeah, so my roommate, she had, we were supposed to be alike. She was from Caribbean parents. She was an honor student. She was my age. We went to college young, so she was around my age. She wasn't older. She was supposed to be someone who I can mesh well with, but the system failed us. The first red flag was, once I got to school, when I was getting into the dorms, like when you sign in and you get into your dorm room or whatever, I was there first. So my parents were there, they're fixing up the dorm and they're fixing my bed and whatnot. So then her parents come at that point, and I'll put a picture like right here somewhere for y'all. That time I had like the 3 color here, guys. So I had like 3. Oh, I guess if I show that, I can still show y'all. So I had like 3 colors in my hair and stuff. I just did not look like, I guess, what her parents was anticipated. So right off gate, her parents started to judge me, and they judged me hard. They judged my parents hard. These were older people, and if you guys know, when my parents are young, they were bad people. Yeah, doing the things that they weren't supposed to be doing. So she's just looking at us, she's judging, she's like, you are going to be her roommate? Because we were on the honors dorm. And my mother was like, yes, she's going to be her roommate. And then I had on like a pants. Like, that was before the ripped jeans came back in. I was trying to bring those in back for a long time. So I had like the ripped pants all over. It was just a hot mess. I understand now from an older perspective why she was a little bit like, this girl's gonna be some problem, not knowing that her child was gonna be the problem. So let's just jump into all the things that Miss Crazy did. So y'all, imagine. So my bed was like this, and her bed was like this in our room. It was just both of us. And I am sleeping. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm sleeping, I can feel presence. Like, I can feel if there's somebody standing over me or there's somebody in the room. I can just feel like the energy shifting. So there was just something different. I felt like somebody was watching me. So, I got up and I'm like, I look over because it's just me and her in this room. So I look over. Remember, my bed is like this, her bed is like this. So I look over at her, and this chick is in the bed like this, just staring on me. And I'm like, I literally had to like clean my eyes. I'm just like, I'm not seeing correctly right now, because there's no way this chick is sitting up in bed just staring a hole in my face. I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? So she's like, nothing, I was just watching. I was like, watching for what? Why are you watching me? Like, this is kind of creepy. What are you doing? So she was just like, oh, there was something in here, so I was just watching. I said, there was something in here on me? Like, why are you watching me? You need to go to bed. It was just really, really creepy. Can you imagine you're sleeping and you wake up? Imagine like a stranger just looking at you like that. So creepy. It was really strange, guys. I did not like it. So I believe I went to my best friend's dorm and I slept there. So when I came back, now this girl is from Caribbean descent. When I came back, I kid you not, everywhere in our dorm room had languages. It was French posted all around, that was posted all around the dorm room. Like it was just French everywhere. Now I don't speak French. Spanish I speak. So I was just like, no, 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 no. We're not going to do this. What are these things saying? Like, what did you put up? Last night you said there was something in here. Now I come back. You have French posted all over. By her sink, she had that garlic. Where the hell she got garlic from? I don't even know. But she had that garlic all around it. And I'm just like, we're not going to do this. We cannot do this. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't read French. I don't speak French apart from bonjour and ça passe. Like, that's it. That's all I got. And so I was like, we're not going to do this. You're going to have to take this down, or you're going to have to leave, or I'm going to have to leave. But we're not coexisting like this. This is not going to work. So she took it down. Became a big issue. I'm calling my parents. I'm like, this girl is crazy. I'm telling all my little friends that I just met. I'm like, yo, my roommate is like from hell. There's something wrong with the chick. So I used to go ahead and sleep in other people. Mind you, all this money that my parents was paying for this dorm room, I wasn't even sleeping in there because I would go sleep with my best friend, or I would let people come over to sleep with me. Because, and then she did this, act like I'm the crazy one. She kind of went and started sleeping with some man on campus. That was a different story for a different day. But left me in the room with all her demons. Because I ain't come there with no demons. So any demons that's in there, it must be from her. So I'm just like, I'm not sleeping in here alone. So, and even that, I have a story to tell y'all about that one too. Ooh, somebody tried me. But we'll skip that one. So yeah, I was like, so all the money, I wasn't sleeping in my room. Eventually I got over it. I think my mother was just like, listen, you are protected, and if you believe in God, nothing can be hurt. You know how mothers and grandmothers and they do that stuff. Like, I was good, so I was like, you know what, screw her. Ain't no demons in here for me. So yeah, guys, remember she told me that there was a ghost in the room. So she had like a house phone in the dorm room. Her parents used to have to call her every night to make sure that she was in the room. So at a particular time during the night, they will call to make sure that she was in bed. Because like I said, even though she have a cell phone, they don't call the cell phone. Or sometimes they used to tag team her. Like mom calls the cell phone, dad calls the house phone. It was just really a lot, you know. And so she'll have to wait for her call, and then she'll go about her business and whatever. Yeah, so she said there was a ghost, and I believe her parents came on the phone and they were talking in different languages, and I was just like, I'm out. Not staying here. Because again, I think it's so disrespectful when you're in a group and you start speaking. Did my voice just go out? Excuse me. So I think it's so disrespectful when you're in a group and you know that not everyone speaks that language or that dialect. And Jamaican people have a tendency to do this as well. And you start speaking in that language or that dialect, and you're trying to, and you exclude somebody. I don't like stuff like that. I don't think it's acceptable, and I don't think you should do it. But that's just me. And y'all can tell that I don't like that. So that's what they were doing. So I just left because I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, and I don't feel comfortable in this space. Her parents thought that she was just this goody two-shoe. And it's crazy because we were both sheltered children. But I think I have a lot more expressiveness. Although I'm sheltered, I'm a child that was able to express what I'm feeling or what I want to do. I was allowed to express those things, while I think she wasn't allowed to do that. So she was the first one, guys, that told me about anal and all these other things, and I was like, ooh, what? No clue about those things. But her parents thinking that I'm the one who is making her get into all these stuff. But that's okay. I always get a bad rep for things that I really don't do. So I'm used to that. I remember we went out one day, right? So when we went out, I guess she wasn't supposed to be able to go out to this parade, but she came, and she came with us. Well, her parents knew about the parade, and they, like I said, they called the house phone. So they're calling our dorm room phones, and she's not answering. I had a dorm room phone too, but nobody called mine because everybody used my cell phone. So her parents had my number. They were calling mine. They left messages on both our phones. It was just like repeatedly. So we came back from the parade, we went to dinner, we went back to our rooms to freshen up and stuff. And she's like, oh my God, I missed the deadline or what? No, I think they called before the deadline because she had told them they knew that there was going to be a parade in town. So they called before the deadline. So of course we go back and we see that we have voicemails, and we're just like, I'm like, that's your mom on this phone and she sounds crazy right now. So anyways, get like a loud knocking on our door. Boop, 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 boop. Open the door. Look, it's campus security. They're like, is so and so here? We're like, she's right there. Her parents called the school, reported that she was missing. I mean, they probably didn't talk to her for like 3 hours. Okay, they were on their way driving. Like, they lived outside of town. They were on their way driving to the university. In fact, they actually drove to the university that night. She got in so much trouble. But guess who came back down on? Me. But they couldn't beat me. So I mean. So they were so mad. They were so mad. They wanted her to get a transfer. And I'm like, don't worry about it, because I just plan to spend 1 semester in this room, because I'm not doing this. In fact, I told my parents, I was like, I don't want to live with anybody else. I need my single room. So that's how I turned into an RA. Because I was like, I'm not doing this living with people situation. I need my own room. I'm not doing it. These crazy folks, I ain't doing it. I ain't come here to die. I'm trying to get an education, and it's not gonna happen. So yeah, her folks drove all the way down for hours to report that she was missing. Had campus security beating down. You know how embarrassing that is? Beating down our door like we were some drug dealers or something, just to find out if she was in there. It was just a hot mess, man. It was a hot mess. Yeah, guys, so this video is getting a little bit lengthy, but let me know, have you guys ever had a crazy roommate situation? Like, I am so scared of the roommate situation. I mean, unless I'm in like a situation where I had to get one, I would, but I'm just so terrified because on paper things can say that you're going to mash and you're going to jail, but the person is just cuckoo. And this girl, I don't know what was going on with her, but she was just a little bit strange, and she just gave me bad vibes. That was it for me. I was done with that whole roommate situation. What would you guys do if it is that you're in bed and you wake up and your roommate is staring a hole in you like this? Alright, I'll talk to you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your post notification bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye!